In the quiet industrial town of Manchester, a young woman named Emma Williams navigated life's challenging waters with remarkable resilience. At 28, her world revolved around two jobs and an unwavering commitment to her younger brother, Thomas. Every morning before the sun touched the grey cobblestone streets, Emma would rise at 4:30 a.m. Her small apartment, tucked away in a modest neighborhood, held the echoes of her mother's memory. 2 years had passed since her mother's passing, leaving Emma as the sole provider for her family. Her routine was precise and unforgiving. She would prepare simple sandwiches for Thomas's lunch, brew strong tea, and dress in her worn bakery uniform. The local bakery, owned by Mr. Peterson, had been her morning sanctuary for the past 5 years. Her hands, rough and calloused from constant work, moved swiftly between ovens and display cases. Thomas was her everything. At 22, he studied at a local technical college, dreaming of becoming an engineer. Emma's entire existence was dedicated to supporting his education, believing that his success would be their family's ticket to a better life. Mr. Peterson appreciated Emma's dedication. She was never late, always cleaned meticulously and prepared pastries with a precision that spoke of her character. Her small salary from the bakery barely covered their basic expenses, but she never complained. Each morning she would smile at customers, her tired eyes hiding the weight of her responsibilities. After her morning shift at the bakery, Emma would rush to her evening cleaning job at the community center. Her days were a blur of constant movement, constant work. She would return home exhausted, yet she would still help Thomas with his study materials, cook a simple dinner, and prepare for the next day. The winter was particularly harsh that year. Their tiny apartment's heating was minimal, and Emma would often wear extra layers to save on electricity. Thomas would study wrapped in a thick blanket, occasionally looking up to see his sister's determined face. Despite the challenges, Emma held on to hope. She believed that hard work would eventually pay off. Her mother had taught her this lesson before she passed away, that persistence was the key to survival. Emma remembered her mother's words, "Keep moving forward, no matter how difficult the path." Thomas was her motivation. He was brilliant, hardworking, and aware of their financial struggles. He would often try to get part-time jobs, but Emma would insist he focus on his studies. "Your education is our future," she would tell him, leaving no room for argument. The local community knew Emma as the hard-working woman who never complained. Neighbors would sometimes leave small care packages, a home-cooked meal, a warm scarf, or extra groceries. These gestures, though small, meant the world to Emma and Thomas. Her world was simple but meaningful. She found joy in small moments. Thomas's excited stories about his college projects, Mr. Peterson's occasional kind words, the warm bread she baked each morning. Her life was a testament to silent strength and unconditional love. Emma's dreams were modest. She didn't wish for luxury or wealth. Her only desire was to see Thomas succeed, to provide him with opportunities she never had. Every extra penny was saved, every sacrifice made with his future in mind. As the winter nights grew longer and colder, Emma continued her relentless routine. Her body was tired, but her spirit remained unbroken. She represented countless women who silently carried the weight of their families' hopes and dreams. In the early morning light, as she prepared the bakery's first batch of bread, Emma would often pause and look out the window. The industrial town, with its smoke-filled skies and constant machinery noise, held both her struggles and her hopes. Thomas was her beacon, his potential, his dreams, his future. These were the flames that kept her going. She knew that one day their hard work would transform their lives. Until then, she would continue to fight, to work, to hope. Little did Emma know that her life was about to change, that an unexpected opportunity was waiting just around the corner, ready to transform her silent struggle into a journey of unexpected possibilities. The end. The cold November morning brought an unexpected twist to Emma's routine life. As she arranged fresh pastries in the bakery's display window, a sleek black Mercedes pulled up outside. A well-dressed businessman stepped inside, his polished shoes clicking against the tiled floor. Robert Clark was not an ordinary customer. His reputation in Manchester preceded him, a successful engineering firm owner known for his keen eye for talent. He watched Emma work, noticing her efficient movements and quiet concentration. Mr. Peterson introduced her briefly, mentioning her dedication and hard work. During a casual conversation, Robert overheard Emma discussing her challenges with a colleague. Her voice was soft but determined as she spoke about supporting her brother's education. Something about her story caught his attention. He saw more than just a bakery worker. He saw potential waiting to be discovered. As Emma wrapped his pastries, Robert asked subtle questions about her background. She hesitated, feeling uncomfortable with the unexpected interest. Her hands moved quickly, avoiding direct eye contact. But Robert was persistent, his questions gentle and genuine. Later that afternoon, Mr. Peterson called Emma into his small office. "Someone wants to speak with you," he said, his eyes twinkling with an unexplained excitement. Emma's heart raced. She feared something might be wrong. Robert Clark offered her a part-time administrative position at his engineering firm. The salary was more than double what she currently earned. He explained that her organizational skills and dedication impressed him. The job would allow flexible hours, enabling her to continue working at the bakery if she wished. Emma's world stood still. Her first instinct was to refuse. Years of struggle had made her cautious of unexpected opportunities. She thought about Thomas and his education, about their fragile financial stability. The offer seemed too good to be true. Mr. Peterson encouraged her. "This is a chance of a lifetime," he told her, placing a supportive hand on her shoulder. He had watched Emma work for years and believed she deserved this opportunity. That evening, Emma discussed the offer with Thomas. Her brother's excitement was infectious. "This could change everything," he said, his eyes bright with hope. They calculated the potential benefits: better income, opportunity for growth, a chance to improve their living conditions. The next day, with trembling hands, Emma accepted Robert's offer. Her first day at the engineering firm was a blur of new experiences. Computers, filing systems, and professional conversations replaced her familiar bakery environment. She felt both terrified and excited. Robert noticed her natural ability to organize. She learned quickly, asked intelligent questions, and approached every task with the same dedication she had shown at the bakery. Her meticulous nature developed, through years of hard work, made her an exceptional employee. Her colleagues were surprised by her transformation. The quiet bakery worker was becoming a confident administrative professional. Emma discovered skills she never knew she possessed. Her organizational abilities, honed through years of managing her challenging life, became her greatest strength. The firm's environment was different from anything Emma had experienced. Clean, modern offices replaced the warm, flower-covered bakery. Professional conversations replaced friendly customer interactions. Yet Emma adapted quickly, her resilience shining through. Thomas was equally excited about the change. "This is our chance," he would tell her, helping her prepare for her new role. He helped her choose appropriate work clothes, practiced interview techniques, and celebrated each small success. Emma's life began to change. For the first time, she could see a path beyond daily survival. The constant financial stress started to ease. She could now afford better groceries, slightly more comfortable clothing, and small luxuries they had always denied themselves. Her new job wasn't just about money. It was about hope, opportunity, and the possibility of a different future. Emma realized that her years of hard work had prepared her for this moment. Her silent struggle was transforming into a journey of unexpected potential. As winter settled over Manchester, Emma felt something she hadn't felt in years: genuine hope. The unexpected opportunity had arrived, promising to change not just her life, but her entire family's future. Emma's life began to change in ways she never expected. Balancing her bakery job and new administrative position at Robert Clark's engineering firm became her daily challenge. Her world, once predictable, now buzzed with new possibilities. and unexpected complexities. Thomas noticed the transformation in his sister. Her tired eyes now held a spark of hope, her shoulders less burdened by constant worry. He watched her navigate between two jobs with increasing confidence, proud of her resilience. At the engineering firm, Emma's colleagues quickly recognized her potential. Her meticulous nature, developed through years of survival, made her an exceptional administrative worker. She organized files with precision, managed schedules flawlessly, and approached every task with unwavering dedication. James Miller, a senior colleague, became her unexpected friend. Unlike other co-workers who maintained professional distance, James showed genuine interest in Emma's journey. He noticed her struggle to balance work and personal life, offering subtle support and encouragement. Personal connections had never been Emma's strength. Years of survival mode had taught her to trust few people. She kept her conversations professional, her personal life carefully guarded. Lunch breaks were spent reviewing work documents or calling Thomas to check on his day. The firm's Christmas party became her first real social challenge. Emma felt uncomfortable in the festive environment, wearing a modest dress she had carefully saved for. She stood quietly in the corner, observing the celebrations. James approached her, breaking her isolation. "You should enjoy yourself," he told her gently. His kindness was different from anything Emma had experienced. He didn't push or make her uncomfortable. Instead, he spoke about her work, her achievements, making her feel valued beyond her daily tasks. Thomas encouraged her to open up. "You work too hard," he would say during their evening conversations. He wanted his sister to experience life beyond work and responsibilities. His words planted a seed of possibility in Emma's carefully controlled world. Evening computer classes became Emma's next challenge. Sponsored partly by Robert's company, these classes offered her a chance to improve her skills. She studied after long work days, her determination burning bright. Each new skill felt like a small victory against her past struggles. Her financial situation began to improve. For the first time, they could afford better groceries, slightly more comfortable clothing, and small luxuries. Thomas noticed the change, celebrating each small improvement in their living conditions. The engineering firm became more than just a workplace for Emma. It represented hope, potential, transformation. Her colleagues started seeing her as more than just the quiet administrative worker. They recognized her intelligence, her dedication, her remarkable ability to overcome challenges. James continued to be a supportive presence. He helped her navigate professional challenges, offered advice about career growth, and treated her as a valued colleague. His friendship was unexpected but meaningful, breaking through the walls Emma had built around herself. Emma's world expanded, slowly. She started taking small risks, joining occasional team lunches, participating in office discussions, sharing her thoughts more openly. Each step felt like crossing a personal boundary she had long maintained. Her relationship with Robert Clark evolved. He became more than just her employer, a mentor who recognized her potential. He encouraged her to take additional responsibilities, to believe in her capabilities beyond her current role. As months passed, Emma realized she was changing. The woman who once only survived was now beginning to live. Her world was no longer just about supporting Thomas, but about discovering her own potential. The quiet strength that had carried her through difficult years was transforming into something more powerful. The personal challenge was not just about balancing jobs or learning new skills. It was about allowing herself to hope, to dream, to believe that her life could be more than a constant struggle. Emma was learning to trust in herself, in others, in the possibility of a better future. Winter turned to spring, and Emma stood at the edge of a new chapter. Her journey was far from over, but for the first time she was excited about what might come next. The end. The turning point arrived unexpectedly on a crisp morning in early spring. Robert Clark called Emma into his office, a move that would change everything. A significant community infrastructure project needed careful coordination, and he believed Emma was the perfect person to manage it. Emma's hands trembled as she received the assignment. Her past of silent struggle had prepared her for this moment without her even knowing. The project involved coordinating multiple departments, managing complex documentation, and ensuring smooth communication between different teams. Thomas was the first to hear about her new responsibility. "This is your chance," he said, his eyes bright with excitement. He helped her prepare, practicing potential scenarios, offering support in his own unique way. Their small apartment became a war room of preparation. The project was massive. Local community infrastructure meant improving roads, planning public spaces, and coordinating between municipal departments. Emma's organizational skills, developed through years of managing her own challenging life, suddenly became her greatest strength. James Miller became her unexpected ally. He recognized her potential before anyone else in the firm. "You can do this," he would say, providing quiet support and guidance. His belief in her abilities gave Emma the confidence she had always lacked. Sleepless nights followed. Emma worked tirelessly, organizing documents, scheduling meetings, ensuring every small detail was perfect. Her colleagues watched in amazement as the quiet administrative worker transformed into a confident project coordinator. Robert noticed the change. The woman who once worked in a bakery was now managing a complex municipal project. Her attention to detail, learned through years of survival, became her most significant professional asset. She caught mistakes others missed, anticipated challenges before they occurred. The community project became more than just work. It was Emma's opportunity to prove her worth, to show that her years of struggle had not been in vain. Each successful, meeting each perfectly organized document was a victory against her past limitations. Thomas graduated with honors during this critical period. His internship at a local engineering firm came as a perfect complement to Emma's professional journey. Their family's transformation was complete, from struggling survivors to professionals with potential. Colleagues who once overlooked her now sought her advice. Emma's reputation grew. She was no longer the quiet bakery worker or the simple administrative assistant. She was becoming a respected professional, recognized for her skills and determination. The project's success was remarkable. Emma's coordination helped complete the infrastructure development ahead of schedule and under budget. Municipal leaders praised the efficiency, unaware of the personal journey behind the professional success. James continued to support her, helping her build professional confidence. He saw something special in Emma, a resilience that went beyond typical workplace skills. Her ability to overcome challenges became her most significant professional attribute. Robert Clark watched with pride. The woman he had noticed in the bakery had transformed into a valuable team member. He realized that talent often comes from unexpected places, hidden beneath years of struggle and silent determination. Emma's personal transformation was equally significant. The woman who once feared speaking up now led meetings confidently. Her quiet strength had become a powerful professional tool. She learned to trust her instincts, to believe in her capabilities. As the project concluded, Emma reflected on her journey. From a struggling bakery worker supporting her brother to a respected project coordinator, her life had changed dramatically. Each challenge had been a stepping stone, each difficulty a lesson. Thomas celebrated her success, seeing his sister as a true hero. Their small apartment, once a symbol of struggle, now represented hope and possibility. They had transformed their lives through hard work, determination, and unwavering support for each other. The turning point was more than a professional achievement. It was a personal victory. Emma had proven that background doesn't define potential. Her silent struggle had prepared her for this moment of triumph. Spring bloomed outside, mirroring the new growth in Emma's life. She stood at the edge of a new chapter, ready to embrace whatever challenges came next. Her journey was a testament to the power of resilience, hope, and believing in oneself. The Endemma's 30th birthday arrived like a gentle promise of new beginnings. The small apartment that had once felt like a prison of struggle now seemed filled with hope and possibility. Thomas, now a successful engineer, surprised her with a celebration she would never forget. Robert Clark called her into his office that morning. Instead of a work assignment, he handed her a promotion letter. Junior Project Manager. The title seemed surreal. Emma's hands trembled as she read the document, remembering the days when survival was her only goal. The office surprise was James. Miller's doing. Colleagues gathered, bringing cake and gifts. Emma, who once stood quietly in corners, now found herself at the center of attention. Her journey from a bakery worker to a respected professional was complete. Thomas's gift was the most meaningful, a leather professional portfolio embossed with a personal message, "To my inspiration, my sister." Tears filled Emma's eyes. Their shared struggle had transformed into shared success. They had survived together, conquered together. Her mentoring work began quietly. Emma started helping young women in her community, sharing her story of resilience. Local community centers invited her to speak about professional development. Her journey became a beacon of hope for others facing similar challenges. The engineering firm had become more than a workplace. It was a testament to her transformation. Robert Clark, who had first noticed her potential in the bakery, now considered her a key team member. Her organizational skills and determination had proven invaluable. Financial stability brought unexpected freedoms. They moved to a better apartment. Thomas could now focus entirely on his career. Emma could breathe easier, knowing their days of constant struggle were behind them. Small luxuries became possible: better groceries, occasional dinners out, comfortable clothing. James remained a close friend and professional supporter. His belief in Emma had never wavered. He helped her navigate professional challenges, offering guidance and support. Their friendship represented the unexpected connections that life sometimes creates. Community recognition followed. Local newspapers featured her story, a woman who transformed her life through hard work and determination. Emma felt uncomfortable with the attention, but understood the importance of sharing her journey. Her mentoring expanded. She started a small support group for women trying to advance their careers. Each story she heard reminded her of her own journey. She became a symbol of hope, proving that background doesn't determine future potential. Thomas's success complemented hers. He had become a respected engineer, his dream realized through Emma's sacrifices. Their bond remained unbreakingly strong. They celebrated each other's achievements, remembering the difficult days that had shaped them. The bakery where her journey began remained a special place. Mr. Peterson would often visit her at the engineering firm, proud of the woman she had become. Their connection reminded Emma of the humble beginnings that had prepared her for success. Emma's definition of success had changed. It was no longer about money or titles. It was about making a difference, supporting others, creating opportunities. Her life was a testament to the power of resilience and hope. Weekends became a time of reflection and planning. Emma would sit with Thomas, discussing their dreams, planning future opportunities. Their small apartment was now filled with professional books, family photographs, and endless possibilities. Her relationship with Robert Clark evolved into a mentorship. He saw her as more than an employee, a talented professional with unlimited potential. His guidance had been crucial in her transformation. James continued to be a supportive presence. Their friendship represented the professional connections that can change lives. He celebrated her achievements, offered advice, and remained a constant source of support. As another year began, Emma looked forward with hope. The scared, struggling woman from years ago was now a confident professional. Her journey proved that with determination, support, and hard work, anything was possible. The Manchester industrial town that had once represented struggle now symbolized her triumph. Emma Williams had transformed her life, one challenge at a time. Her story was a reminder that true success comes from resilience, love, and an unwavering belief in oneself. Her life was no longer about survival. It was about thriving, growing, and creating opportunities for herself and others. The end.